اینا انتظار داشتن سقوط کنه کشور.
They expected the country to collapse under the pressure they applied. This pressure has been ongoing for years and didn't have much to do with this government or the previous one. They were steadily pushing our economy closer to the abyss day by day and creating problems. Now, under our government, this pressure has reached its maximum, and they are surprised in their analyses as to why we still haven't collapsed. Our relations with neighbors are much better than in the past, and cooperation from them is very good. In fact, one of the enemy's plans during the war, riots, and tensions was to use the northwest and southeast borders. They said that groups would cross from those sides to create unrest, but the regional countries did not allow anyone to enter so easily and cause instability. Not only did they refuse to allow this, but they also helped us. They expected the country to collapse under the pressure they applied. This pressure has been ongoing for years and didn't have much to do with this government or the previous one. They were steadily pushing our economy closer to the abyss day by day and creating problems. Now, under our government, this pressure has reached its maximum, and they are surprised in their analyses as to why we still haven't collapsed. Sanctions are a reality. When we cannot sell our oil, it means we won't have foreign currency, or at least much less of it. With less, we will naturally face problems, and we must find ways to minimize these as much as possible. This will happen, but doing it quickly is difficult. We are devising strategies. Since they have us blockaded, we naturally have various trade routes with our neighbors, and we are expanding our trade and increasing transactions with them. Since we cannot transfer money, we are naturally operating on a barter basis. Our relations with neighbors are much better than in the past, and cooperation from them is very good. In fact, one of the enemy's plans during the war, riots, and tensions was to use the northwest and southeast borders. They said that groups would cross from those sides to create unrest, but the regional countries did not allow anyone to enter so easily and cause instability. Not only did they refuse to allow this, but they also helped us. This is a very significant point. This winter, despite the fact that they struck our power plants and cut off nearly 230 million cubic meters of our gas supply per day, we saw very few power outages, and I hope we won't see any from now on.
Iran's Kheybar Shekan missile wreckage has revealed what analysts describe as new anti-jamming guidance technology following the discovery of advanced navigation components. New imagery showed the missile carrying a modern satellite navigation antenna array that could improve its ability to operate in contested electronic warfare environments. Analysts quoted by Defense Security Asia said the upgraded guidance system could help the missile resist electronic jamming and improve strike accuracy. Kheybar Shekan missile. Designed as one of Iran's modern solid-fuel medium-range ballistic missiles for regional strike missions. Reported range allows the missile to reach military targets across much of the Middle East. Solid-fuel motor enables faster launch preparation with reduced logistical requirements. Operates from transporter erector launchers that improve mobility and battlefield survivability. Designed to fire quickly before relocating to reduce vulnerability to counter-strikes. Equipped with a maneuverable warhead intended to complicate missile interception during the terminal phase. As per reports, the antenna reportedly resembled Chinese multi-constellation satellite navigation designs seen on advanced missile systems. However, analysts said the available imagery did not prove any direct Chinese technology transfer or confirm the origin of the guidance components. New guidance features. Uses a controlled reception pattern antenna designed to reduce electronic interference. Helps maintain navigation accuracy even in heavily jammed environments. Can reportedly receive signals from multiple satellite navigation networks for greater reliability. Combines onboard inertial guidance with periodic satellite corrections during flight. Protects the warhead and sensitive electronics during high-speed atmospheric re-entry. Intended to maintain strike precision despite electronic warfare and navigation disruption. Experts said the missile's maneuverable warhead could complicate interception attempts by Patriot, THAAD, and Arrow missile defense systems. The discovery has highlighted Iran's continued effort to improve missile precision, survivability, and effectiveness under combat conditions. Why it matters. Uses a 4-element controlled reception antenna to reduce the effects of electronic interference. Designed to improve strike accuracy against fortified military sites and high-value strategic targets. can reportedly receive signals from multiple global satellite navigation systems. Combines onboard inertial guidance with satellite corrections to improve accuracy. Protects the missile's warhead and guidance systems during high-speed re-entry. Built to retain targeting precision despite electronic warfare and GPS disruption. Analysts said mobile launchers continue to strengthen Iran's regional deterrence posture by improving survivability against preemptive strikes. Reports said combat operations were helping Iran refine its missile tactics, guidance systems, and operational procedures. Analysts said the new findings marked an evolution in Iran's missile program rather than a complete technological breakthrough. The discovery has also raised fresh questions over the future effectiveness of regional missile defense networks against evolving ballistic missile threats. A new report claimed the US has used virtually all of its long-range precision missiles during the war with Iran, raising fresh concerns over America's military stockpiles. The depleted inventory reportedly includes Army Tactical Missile Systems, or ATACMS, along with newer precision strike missiles, according to the Times of Israel. Sources told the report that the prolonged 5-month conflict had sharply reduced US inventories of key long-range precision-guided weapons. The report said the declining missile stockpile has raised concerns about America's readiness to respond to any future large-scale military conflict. Analysts warned that shrinking inventories could weaken US deterrence against major adversaries such as Russia and China if another crisis emerged. One source said US Central Command had replenished part of its inventory by transferring munitions from other regional commands during the conflict. However, the sources declined to reveal how many ATACMS or precision strike missiles the United States still has available in its remaining arsenal.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you'll have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.